Hello, Justin here and welcome to today's video, and I'm going to be showing you how to make the most out of a very small pedal board that you see. And this is inspired largely by watching a video of somebody who played an entire worship song with basically two pedals, an overdrive and a delay pedal. And it goes to show that having the gear is only available to you as a tool to get the sound out. 99% of that tone is in your fingers, and it's about how you play it and how you articulate your parts, how you come up with and play your particular lead lines and your phrasing. All of that is infinitely more important than the gear that you're using. So for the purposes of today's demonstration, I'm going to be using a very simple rig. I've got two overdrives, a Super Bowl, a signal drive, and I don't have an amp here. I'm just using the Sense Amp GT2 as my clean amp-ish. And then for the delay pedal, I got this very simple Vox Time Machine, which is, I got it off somebody for like 80 bucks. For the overdrive section, I have what I call an ABC system, and that will depend on the number of overdrives you have. But for two overdrives, you have basically the options of a clean bypass, which sounds like this, crunch, and because you have two overdrive pedals, you have a choice of crunch. You have crunch 1, which is it can be a milder kind of crunch. Crunch B can be something a bit heavier. Crank your volume a bit higher, you can get. And your C sound is what I call the lead sound, like a super huge lead sound, and that's when you combine and stack the two overdrives together. Quite a lot of gain, so you can actually do quite a fair bit with it. So anyway, so if your overdrive section, you really can have a variety of tones. You can get clean, you can get crunch, you can get lead tones just off two overdrive pedals. So with a delay pedal, it's a bit more tricky in the sense that you got to tweak it on the fly. And with a delay pedal like this, where the effect level is on the left hand side, you can actually use your toe, and of course in my case I have a toe here, but on stage on your shoe or slippers, you can just tweak this up and down to get the different levels of delay. So of course, like all worship songs, all modern worship songs, you have the $8 delay sound, which sounds like this. Something in the middle is great for some, light chord stuff. It goes something a bit higher, gets to that Hillsong territory, the. Down for, let's say, to a chorus. So if you have something in the verse like, for example, if you had that kind of thing going. So, you know, I hope that this video has inspired you to relook at your gear and to see whether you can tone it down, scale it down to something that's a bit more manageable. Firstly, because it's easier for you to carry it around, and secondly, because I think that it's very it sends out a message to younger guitar players that you don't need a PT Grande pedal board to be on the worship team. You can make do with 4 pedals, 3 pedals, 2 pedals, and it's just so comforting and encouraging to see that people can worship with tiny pedal boards. And I brought this guy out on like several worship sessions, and I can tell you it's hard to I mean, when you have got so much less things to worry about and you have so much less things that can go wrong, it's a lot, you know, it frees you up to worship more, and it frees you up to really concentrate on how the song is going, how your interaction with the band is going, rather than tap dancing on a pedal board. So that's my 2 cents worth on small pedal boards, and I hope that you've been inspired to try this out yourself. So thank you for watching. This is Justin signing off.